Hello, and welcome to the 86th episode of Scripture in a Year, hosted by Saints Peter and Paul Orthodox Church in the Albanian Archdiocese of the OCA. Today's readings will be from 1 Chronicles chapters 5 to 8. Also, it should be noted that for today's reading, we will be using the RSV version of the Bible. The sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, for he was the firstborn, but because he polluted his father's couch, his birthright was given to the sons of Joseph, the son of Israel, so that he is not enrolled in the genealogy according to the birthright. Though Judah became strong among his brothers, and a prince was from him, yet the birthright belonged to Joseph. The sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, Henoch, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. The sons of Joel, Shemaiah his son, Gog his son, Shimei his son, Micah his son, Reaiah his son, Baal his son, Beera his son, whom Tilgath-Pileser, king of Assyria, carried away into exile. He was a chieftain of the Reubenites, and his kinsmen by their families, when the genealogy of their generations was reckoned, the chief Jeriel, and Zechariah, and Bela the son of Azaz, the son of Shema, son of Joel, who dwelt in Aroer, as far as Nebo and Baalaman. He also dwelt to the east as far as the entrance of the desert, this side of the Euphrates, because their cattle had multiplied in the land of Gilead. And in the days of Saul they made war on the Hagarites, who fell by their hand, and they dwelt in their tents throughout all the region east of Gilead. The sons of Gad dwelt over against them in the land of Bashan, as far as Salekah. Joel the chief, Shapham the second, Janai, and Shaphat in Bashan, and their kinsmen according to their fathers' houses, Michael, Meshullam, Sheba, Jorai, Jachan, Ziah, and Eber, 7. These were the sons of Abihail, the son of Huri, the son of Jeroah, son of Gilead, son of Michael, son of Jeshishai, son of Jado, son of Buz, Ahi, the son of Abdiel, son of Guni, was chief in their fathers' houses, and they dwelt in Gilead and Bashan, and in its towns, and in all the pasture lands of Sharon to their limits. All of these were enrolled by genealogies in the days of Jotham, king of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, king of Israel. The Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh had valiant men who carried shield and sword and drew the bow, expert in war, 44,760, ready for service. They made war upon the Hagarites, Jeter, Naphish, and Nodab, and when they received help against them, the Hagarites and all who were with them were given into their hands, for they cried to God in the battle, and he granted their entreaty, because they trusted in him. They carried off their livestock, 50,000 of their camels, 250,000 sheep, 2,000 asses, and 100,000 men alive. For many fell slain, because the war was of God, and they dwelt in their place until the exile. The members of the half-tribe of Manasseh dwelt in the land. They were very numerous, from Bashan to Baal Hermon, Senir, and Mount Hermon. These were the heads of their fathers' houses: Aphir, Ishi, Eliel, Azriel, Jeremiah, Hodaviah, and Jedediel. Mighty warriors, famous men, heads of their fathers' houses. But they transgressed against the God of their fathers, and played the harlot after gods of the people of the land, whom God had destroyed before them. So the God of Israel stirred up the spirit of Pul, king of Assyria, the spirit of Tilgath-Pileser, king of Assyria, and he carried them away, namely the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, and brought them to Hala, Habor, Hara, and the river Gozan, to this day. The sons of Levi: Gershom, Kohath, and Merari. These the sons of Kohath: Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. The children of Amram: Aaron, Moses, and Miriam. The sons of Aaron: Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. Eleazar was the father of Phinehas, Phinehas of Abishua, Abishua of Buki, Buki of Uzi, Uzi of Zerahiah, Zerahiah of Merioth, Merioth of Amariah, Amariah of Ahitub, Ahitub of Zadok, Zadok of Ahimaaz, Ahimaaz of Azariah, Azariah of Johanan, and Johanan of Azariah. It was he who served as priest in the house that Solomon built in Jerusalem. Azariah was the father of Amariah, Amariah of Ahitub, Ahitub of Zadok, Zadok of Shallum, Shallum of Hilkiah, Hilkiah of Azariah, Azariah of Seraiah, Seraiah of Jehozadak. And Jehozadak went into exile when the Lord sent Judah and Jerusalem into exile by the hand of Nebuchadnezzar. The sons of Levi: Gershom, Kohath, and Merari. And these are the names of the sons of Gershom: Libni and Shimei. The sons of Kohath: Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. The sons of Merari: Mali and Mushi. These are the families of the Levites according to their fathers: of Gershom, Libni his son, Jahath his son, Zemah his son, Joah his son, Iddo his son, Zerah his son, Jeatherai his son. The sons of Kohath: Aminadab his son, Korah his son, Asir his son, Elkanah his son, Abiasaph his son, Asir his son, Tahath his son, Uriel his son, Uzziah his son, and Shaul his son. The sons of Elkanah: Amasai and Ahimoth. Elkanah his son, Zophai his son, Naath his son, Eliab his son, Jeroham his son, Elkanah his son, the sons of Samuel. Joel his firstborn, the second Abijah, the sons of Merari. Mali, Libni his son, Shimei his son, Uzzah his son, Shemiah his son, Haggiah his son, and Asaiah his son. These are the men whom David put in charge of the service of song in the house of the Lord. After the ark rested there, they ministered with song before the tabernacle of the tent of meeting until Solomon had built the house of the Lord in Jerusalem, and they performed their service in due order. These are the men who served and their sons. Of the sons of the Kohathites: Heman, the singer, son of Joel, son of Samuel, son of Elkanah, son of Jeroham, son of Eliel, son of Toah, son of Zuph, son of Elkanah, son of Mahath, son of Amasai, son of Elkanah, son of Joel, son of Azariah, son of Zephaniah, son of Tahath, son of Asir, son of Ebiasaph, son of Korah, son of Izhar, son of Kohath, son of Levi, son of Israel, and his brother Asaph, who stood on his right hand, namely, Asaph the son of Berechiah, son of Shemiah, son of Michael, son of Baasiah, son of Melchiah, son of Ethni, son of Zerah, son of Adoniah, son of Ethan, son of Zimmah, son of Shimei, son of Jahath, son of Gershom, son of Levi. On the left hand were their brethren, the sons of Merari, Ethan, the son of Kishi, son of Abdi, son of Maluk, son of Hashabiah, son of Amaziah, son of Helikiah, son of Amzi, son of Bani, son of Shemer, son of Mali, son of Mushi, son of Merari, son of Levi. And their brethren, the Levites, were appointed for all the service of the tabernacle of the house of God. But Aaron and his sons made offerings upon the altar of burnt offering and upon the altar of incense for all the work of the most holy place, and to make atonement for Israel, according to all that Moses, the servant of God, had commanded. These are the sons of Aaron: Eleazar his son, Phinehas his son, Abishua his son, Buki his son, Uzi his son, Zerahiah his son, Merioth his son, Amariah his son, Ahitub his son, Zadok his son, Ahimaaz his son. These are their dwelling places according to the settlements within their borders. To the sons of Aaron of the families of Kohathites, for theirs was the lot. To them they gave Hebron in the land of Judah and its surrounding pasture lands. But the fields of the city and its villages they gave to Caleb, the son of Jephunneh. To the sons of Aaron they gave the cities of refuge: Hebron, Libnah with its pasture lands, Jatir, Eshtemoa with its pasture lands, Hilen with its pasture lands, Debir with its pasture lands, Ashan with its pasture lands, and Beth-Shemesh with its pasture lands. And from the tribe of Benjamin, Geba with its pasture lands, El-Emeth with its pasture lands, and Anathoth with its pasture lands. All their cities throughout their families were 13. To the rest of the Kohathites were given by lot out of the family of the tribe, out of the half-tribe, the half of Manasseh, 10 cities. To the Gershomites, according to their families, were allotted 13 cities out of the tribe of Issachar, Asher, Naphtali, and Manasseh in Bashan. To the Merarites, according to their families, were allotted 12 cities out of the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and Zebulun. So the people of Israel gave the Levites the cities with their pasture lands. They also gave them by lot out of the tribes of Judah, Simeon, and Benjamin, these cities which are mentioned by name. And some of the families of the sons of Kohath had cities of their territory out of the tribe of Ephraim. They were given the cities of refuge: Shechem with its pasture lands in the hill country of Ephraim, Gezer with its pasture lands, Jokmeam with its pasture lands, Beth-horon with its pasture lands, Aijalon with its pasture lands, Gath-rimmon with its pasture lands, and out of the half-tribe of Manasseh, Aner with its pasture lands, and Bileam with its pasture lands. For the rest of the families of the Kohathites, to the Gershomites were given out of the half-tribe of Manasseh, Golan and Bashan with its pasture lands, and Ashtaroth with its pasture lands, and out of the tribe of Issachar, Kadesh with its pasture lands, Dabereth with its pasture lands, Ramoth with its pasture lands, and Anem with its pasture lands, out of the tribe of Asher, Mashal with its pasture lands, Abdon with its pasture lands, Hukok with its pasture lands, and Rehob with its pasture lands, and out of the tribe of Naphtali, Kadesh and Galilee with its pasture lands, Heman with its pasture lands, and Kiriathim with its pasture lands. To the rest of the Merarites were allotted out of the tribe of Zebulun, Ramono with its pasture lands, Tabor with its pasture lands, and beyond the Jordan at Jericho on the east side of the Jordan, out of the tribe of Reuben, Bezer and the steppe with its pasture lands, Jazah with its pasture lands, Kedemoth with its pasture lands, and Mephaath with its pasture lands. And out of the tribe of Gad, Ramoth and Gilead with its pasture lands, Mahanaim with its pasture lands, and Heshbon with its pasture lands, and Jazer with its pasture lands. The sons of Issachar, Tola, Puah, Jashub, and Shimron, 4. The sons of Tola, Uzi, Raphaiah, Jeriel, Jahmai, Ibsam, and Shemuel, heads of their fathers' houses, namely of Tola, mighty warriors in their generations, their number in the days of David being 22,600. The sons of Uzai, Izrahiah, and the sons of Izrahiah, Michael, Obadiah, Joel, and Ishiah, 5. All of them chief men, and along with them by their generations, according to their fathers' houses, were units of the army for war, 36,000, for they had many wives and sons. Their kinsmen belonging to all the families of Issachar were in all 87,000 mighty warriors, enrolled by genealogy. The sons of Benjamin, Bela, Becher, and Jediael, 3. The sons of Bela, Ezbon, Uziel, Jeremoth, and Eri, 5, heads of fathers' houses, mighty warriors, and their enrollment by genealogies was 22,034. The sons of Bechir, Zemirah, Joash, Eleazar, Elioenai, Omri, Jermoth, Abijah, Anathoth, and Alemeth. All these were the sons of Becher, and their enrollment was by genealogies according to their generations, as heads of their fathers' houses, mighty warriors, was 20,200. The sons of Jediael, Bilhan, and the sons of Bilhan, Jehush, Benjamin, Ehud, Chenaniah, Zethan, Tarshish, and Ahishahar. All these were sons of Jediael, according to the heads of their fathers' houses, mighty warriors, 17,200, ready for service in war. And Shupim and Hupim were the sons of Hushim the sons of Ahar. The sons of Naphtali, Jaziel, Guni, Jezer, and Shalom, the offspring of Bilhah. The sons of Manasseh, Asriel, whom his Aramean concubine bore. She bore Machir, the father of Gilead, and Machir took a wife for Hupim and for Shupim. The name of his sister was Ma'akah, and the name of the second was Zelophehad. And Zelophehad had daughters. And Ma'akah, the wife of Machir, bore a son, and she called his name Peresh. And the name of his brother was Sheresh, and his sons were Ulam and Rakem. The sons of Ulam, Bedan. These were the sons of Gilead, the sons of Machir, the sons of Manasseh, and his sister Hamoleketh bore Ishhad, Abiezer, and Malah. The sons of Shemidah were Ahian, Shechem, Likai, and Aniam. The sons of Ephraim, Shuthalah, and Bered his son, Tahath his son, Eliada his son, Talhath his son, Zabad his son, Shuthalah his son, and Ezer, and Eliad, whom the men of Gath, who were born in the land, slew, because they came down to raid their cattle. And Ephraim their father mourned many days, and his brothers came to comfort him. And Ephraim went in to his wife, and she conceived and bore a son, and he called his name Beriah, because evil had befallen his house. His daughter was Sheerah, who built both lower and upper Bethhoron and Uzen-Sheref. Repha was his son, Resheph his son, Telah his son, Tehan his son, Ladan his son, Ammihud his son, Elishama his son, Nun his son, Joshua his son. Their possessions and settlements were Bethel and its towns, and eastward Naaran, and westward Gezer and its towns, Shechem and its towns, Ayyah and its towns, also along the borders of the Manassites, Bethshean and its towns, Taanach and its towns, Megiddo and its towns, Dor and its towns. In these dwelt the sons of Joseph, the sons of Israel. The sons of Asher, Imnah, Ishvi, Beriah, and their sister Sarah. The sons of Beriah, Heber, and Malchiel, who was the father of Birzaith. Heber was the father of Japhlet, Shomer, Hotham, and their sister Shua. The sons of Japhlet, Pasak, Bimhal, and Ashvath. These are the sons of Japhlet. The sons of Shemer, his brother, Rogah, Jehobbah, and Aram. The sons of Helem, his brother, Zophah, Imnah, Shelesh, and Amal. The sons of Zophah, Shua, Harnepher, Shual, Beri, Imrah, Bazer, Hod, Shammah, Shilsha, Ithran, and Be'erah. The sons of Jether, Jephunneh, Pispa, and Ara. The sons of Ulah, Ara, Haniel, and Rizia. All of these were men of Asher, heads of fathers' houses, approved mighty warriors, chief of the princes. Their numbers enrolled by genealogies for service in war was 26,000 men. Benjamin was the father of Bela, his firstborn, Ashbel the second, Ahora the third, Noha the fourth, Rapha the fifth, and Bela had sons, Adar, Gera, Abihud, Abishua, Naaman, Ahoah, Gera, Shephupham, and Huram. These are the sons of Ehud. They were heads of their fathers' houses, of the inhabitants of Geba, and they were carried into exile to Manahath. Naaman, Ahijah, and Gera, that is, Heglam, who was the father of Uzzah and Ahihud, and Shaharaim, had sons in the country of Moab after he had sent away Hushim and Baara, his wives. He had sons by Hodesh, his wife, Jobab, Zibiah, Mesha, Malcham, Jeuz, Sachia, and Mirmah. These were his sons, heads of fathers' houses. He also had sons by Hushim, Abitub, and Elpalel. The sons of Elpalel, Eber, Misham, and Shemed, who built Ono and Lod with its towns, and Beriah and Shema. They were the heads of their fathers' houses of the inhabitants of Aijalon, who put to flight the inhabitants of Gath. And Ahio, Shashak, and Jeremoth, Zebediah, Arad, Edar, Michael, Ishpa, and Joha were the sons of Beriah. Zebediah, Meshullam, Hizkai, Heber, Ishmerai, Isliah, and Jabab were the sons of Elpaal. Jakim, Zikri, Zabdi, Elianai, Zillathai, Eliel, Adaiah, Beraiah, and Shimrath were the sons of Shimei. Ishpan, Eber, Eliel, Abdon, Zikri, Hanan, Hananiah, Elam, Athaniah, Ephediah, and Penuel were the sons of Sheshach. Shemshariah, Sheshariah, Athaliah, Jerarashiah, Elijah, and Zikri were the sons of Jeroham. These were the heads of the fathers' houses according to their generations. Chief men, these dwelt in Jerusalem. Jael, the father of Gibeon, dwelt in Gibeon, and the name of his wife was Ma'akah. His firstborn son, Abdon, then Zur, Kish, Baal, Nadab, and Gedor. Ahio, Zechar, and Mikloth. He was the father of Shimeah. Now these also dwelt opposite their kinsmen in Jerusalem, with their kinsmen. Ner was the father of Kish, Kish of Saul, Saul of Jonathan. Malchishua, Abinadab, and Eshbaal. And the son of Jonathan was Meribbaal, and Meribbaal was the father of Micah. The sons of Micah, Pithon, Melech, Terah, and Ahaz. Ahaz was the father of Jehoiada, and Jehoiada the father of Alameth, Asmaveth, and Zimri. Zimri was the father of Mosa. Mosa was the father of Biniah. Raphath was his son. Eleasa his son. Azel his son. Azel had 6 sons, and these are their names: Azrikam, Bocheru, Ishmael, Shaariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. All these were the sons of Azel. The sons of Eshek his brother, Ulam his firstborn, Jeush his second, and Eliphalet the third. The sons of Ulam were the men who were mighty warriors, bowmen, having many sons and grandsons, 150. All these were Benjamites. Here ends the reading for today.